This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the globe. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Yes, this is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. So, I know you guys were a bit intrigued by the title of this video, so I'm not an individual that labors on a point unless it's something that needs to be emphasized. So, without further ado, here we go. The Concacaf Champions League is something that Jamaican internationals will be involved in next year, bearing in mind and depending on if they remain at their club. Now, as you know, Andre Blake, he has a contract with the Philadelphia Union until the end of the 2025 season, but he has an option to extend it a further year until the 2026 season. However, as we know, Andre Blake has been one of the best players in Major League Soccer this season, and there certainly will be attention on him once again from across the Atlantic in Europe. So this is a market that we can expect where there will be some attention being given to Andre Blake. However, if an offer comes his way that is not feasible in his eyes or in the eyes of Major League Soccer, then he will be a Philadelphia Union player next season. Now, in relation to what I was saying in relation to the Champions League, IS Abs, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for your support. The 2023 edition of the Concacaf Champions League will see a number of Jamaican internationals take part. Now, Philadelphia Union, they are the 2022 winners of the Eastern Conference regular season champions. The Philadelphia Union, 2022 Eastern Conference regular season champions. So that in itself is something to be applauded. The work that Jim Curtin has done the past couple of years, Pennsylvania born and bred, a person that has been an assistant since 2013, but took the full-time job in 2014. He's just done a fantastic job at the club. Although there has not been a piece of silverware to back it up just yet, there has been a couple of runners-up in the US Open Cup, of course winning the Supporters' Shield in 2020, but this could really be the year where Philadelphia captures the crown. It could really be the year. And you have two Jamaican internationals, as we know, Corey Burke and Andre Blake. So it's a really strong opportunity that we could see two Jamaicans in the Concacaf Champions League for next season. Orlando City, well, Orlando City FC, as we know, they won the 2022 US Open Cup, and this would be their debut competing in the regional tournament, the Concacaf Champions League, and we know they have a Jamaican on their roster in the form of Joey Dysart. Yes, Joey Dysart was born in New Jersey. However, he represented Jamaica at the under-20 level. So he's a former national youth player, you could say, where he is concerned. The Vancouver Whitecaps, well, they're the 2022 Canadian Championship champions. That's right. The Vancouver Whitecaps are the 2022 Canadian Championship champions. The Vancouver Whitecaps, as we know, on their roster has Javane Brown. Yes, that is right. Javane Brown is on their roster and has a deal with them until at least the end of the 2023 season with the club. So it's exciting to see that you'll potentially have 4 Jamaican internationals there. And just to give a rundown of the specific clubs that will be competing in the 2023 edition of the Concacaf Champions League, there will be Atlas. You'll also have Leon, Pachuca. You also have a Club de Fútbol Tigres de la Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León, or Tigres for short, out of Mexico. LAFC, Philadelphia Union, Orlando SC from the USA, Vancouver Whitecaps out of Canada, Violette out of Haiti, CFU, Alajuelense, Costa Rica, Olimpia, Real España, Motagua out of Honduras, Alianza from El Salvador, and Toro FC out of Panama. So those are the teams that will be in the Concacaf Champions League next year. There's still one more place to be solidified, and that will specifically be the winner of the 2022 MLS Cup. Now, there is another player, well, a player on Toro FC who has Jamaican heritage, and that is Ernesto Sinclair. Ernesto Sinclair, born to Jamaican grandparents. Ernesto Sinclair has a Panamanian cap to his name, but it was a friendly. He's 33, he's a midfielder. I'm not saying call him up, I'm just saying that there's some Jamaican influence there. You have a lot of players at Toro FC. You have Eric Hughes, you have, like I said, Ernesto Sinclair, Axel McKenzie, and you also have one more, Omar Valencia at Toro FC, with those with Jamaican heritage. Live 11 Radio says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you guys are doing good. Good to hear from you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. And, quite recently, Major League Soccer released their information in relation to salaries for the season. And it was quite compelling to see the list of players and the salaries that were recorded there, So it's good to see those that are there. So as it relates to those different information, basically you have Alvis Powell, $167,000 a season. Damian Lowe, $268,000 a season. Corey Burke, $450,000 a season. Kemar Lawrence, $482,000 a season. Andre Blake, $829,000 a season. And Ravel Morrison, $917,000 per season. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone across the globe. Yes, that is correct. Vibes Addict Entertainment, the Concacaf Champions League, where Andre Blake, Corey Burke, Joey Desart, and Javane Brown will be involved next year. Now, as it relates to the Concacaf Champions League specifically, that is slated to take place roughly in around March, thereabouts. Yeah, it will take place in March next year. You still have the 2022 edition of the Concacaf League to finish, and of course, the winner of that competition will qualify. So March 7 to June 4 will be the season for the Concacaf Champions League. So, yeah. And we'll see if a club from North America will be able to defend their title. As you know, Seattle Sounders, they're the title holders, but they didn't qualify for this tournament, so they won't be able to defend their title. As we know, come 2024, there will be some adjustments to the competition, as you'll have 27 teams taking part in the 2024 edition of the Concacaf Champions League. The tournament will be a revised format featuring 27 teams and a 5-round knockout phase. So what you're gonna have 18 teams in North America, 6 from Central America, and 3 from the Caribbean. That's basically what you'll have. You'll have the winner from the 2023 CFU Cup, the winning team from that advancing directly into the round of 16 of the competition. But the teams that are entering round 1, you will have specifically the CFU Cup runners up, and you'll also have the CFU Cup third place team as well. But that is the preliminaries of the competition specifically. And of course, as you know, different regions in Central America, and you'll have a few places in the Canadian Premier League, Major League Soccer, and Liga MX as well. So you have those teams as well that will be fighting for their specific places within this competition. So that's something for us to eagerly look forward to. And let me just say that this Concacaf League, this will be the final edition of the competition. This will be the last time that we'll have a Concacaf League. I kind of disagree that it's ending because I do like you having a second tier club competition format. I like the idea of expanding the CONCACAF Champions League, but just like in Europe where you have the Champions League and the Europa League, in this CONCACAF League, you would give teams from the Caribbean, you'd have a chance for the Caribbean teams to play competitively against each other. You give teams from Trinidad, Haiti, Guyana, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Antigua, Grenada, Jamaica, opportunities. Why not? Why can't the top 2 teams from the Jamaica Premier League qualify for the CONCACAF Champions League and the 3rd and 4th place teams head to CONCACAF League? I'd be completely fine with that. No space for a Jamaican team. A Jamaican team didn't qualify for the CONCACAF Champions League for 2023, Siobhan Wilson. Didn't know there was any. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Not bad salaries, more to be earned in Europe. Yes, there is a lot more to be earned in Europe. Absolutely. There are more opportunities to do that, but I just think it's a first start, an absolutely first start for Ravel Morrison. And personally, I think it's a grand opportunity for him to hone his craft, a chance for him to grow, be in another environment, and ahead of the World Cup qualifiers and also the Gold Cup, it's grand. It's grand. So we'll see. You know, we shall see. You know, still a lot of work to be done, but these are some elements that we should be excited about. I would say. I think that there's reason for optimism, and I do think that with the Gold Cup coming up next year, I don't think it's an issue for these players to be in MLS. The only one I would like to say, listen, you're ready for Europe now, is Andre Blake, based on those, different salaries that I made mention to you, and so on and so forth, So personally, if Blake leaves, of course, Blake would not play in the UEFA Champions League. I know. Morning, Simon. Was watching the competition with you on halftime TV. Can you believe that was 12 years ago? Wow. 12 years ago. Yeah. It was something I totally learned. And in many ways, set play was a door opening experience. It was the start of my career, you could say. And it felt like my entire life I was preparing for that competition, to be quite frank with you, because I kid you not, every day from I was 6 till I was 12, 13, I would carry a book around me with information, scores of matches, and I had a video cassette, and I would rewatch games from the 2002 World Cup, 98 World Cup, 2006 World Cup, and I had a video as well about the great goals from the 1982, 1986, and 1990 World Cup. And for the young ones that are watching this, I don't mind giving a piece of advice that the best way for you to retain knowledge is, quite frankly, to not only be passionate about it, but to meditate on it. So, a match that I always meditated on was England versus Argentina, 2002 World Cup. The match was played in Sapporo. England drew 1-1 in their first game. Argentina defeated Nigeria 1-0. This Argentina team had Gabriel Batistuta, Ariel Ortega, Bielsa was the coach, Keely Gonzalez, Pochettino played in that game. Michael Owen was fouled by Pochettino, and David Beckham put England up 1-0. Pablo Aimar came on for the Argentines. So meditating on what happened helps as well. So for anyone who is aspiring into talking about sports, it's something to remember, you know. So that would be my advice to any young person, you know, and I hope it's something that you all practice for those that are interested or passionate about sports, because it will take you places, you know. I can honestly say that I've been grateful for the journey that it has taken me. I've been to 4 continents of the globe. The only ones I haven't been to yet are Antarctica, Africa, and Australia. I haven't missed a home game since 2003. I catch the odd away game here and there. Gold Cup 2003, Copa America, the friendly match recently against Argentina. I catch the odd game away when I can. You know? So it's been quite an experience, and I've been humble, and I'm grateful for the moral support I received from my mother, and also the institution that I went to in Hillel Academy. It prepared me for life, because it was compulsory to do a foreign language. It was compulsory to do a humanities. It was compulsory to do a science. So we had little tidbits of knowledge in different subject matters. And when you combine all of that together, it helped to portray everything, really. And you can go out and have a conversation with somebody regarding any topic, really. So it was great. I speak 4 languages today, 3 of them fluently. The other is Patois, which I'm learning. So yeah, it's just been a great journey. So one step at a time, stay humble, stay positive, and things will fall into place. So that is what I would say. Eric Sewell says, you're really smart and quick. You even can talk like anyone in the world. You're the first person I see like this. Thank you very much, Mr. Sewell. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Gracias. Es muy importante para practicar mis idiomas, español, francés e inglés. Y en el futuro, pues mundial, para mirar Jamaica en el mundial. Pienso 2026. Mais je pense que français, c'est très, très, très facile, à mon avis. Parce que c'est une langue très rapide. Très rapide. Mais je ne peux pas finir en les 5 minutes. J'ai 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes et beaucoup plus. Mais aujourd'hui, je suis en Angleterre avec l'équipe Jamaïque pour la Coupe du Monde de la Ligue de rugby. Et c'est le premier temps pour l'équipe Jamaïque dans ce tournoi. Et c'est bon, c'est bon. Je n'ai pas un problème. Je n'ai un problème aujourd'hui. Je n'ai un problème. Et je suis content. Et oui, c'est ça. So, I would say that it's been great from that aspect. And I hope that the young persons watching this can really grasp everything that I'm saying and everything. And if you haven't already, please do check out the videos that I did send. Would really, really appreciate it. All right, guys, do check out the videos. So there we go. But it's great news, I would say, in my opinion. I think it's great. And I'm confident that Jamaican football, where it is today, that there will be improvements as time progresses. I'm 100% certain about that. And I know for a fact that everything in life takes time, energy, effort. So it will come. It will come for sure. So not worried, not concerned or anything like that. It's going to require some patience though. But I'll do my best as I can to continue being CAR or ARC, accuracy, reliability, and credibility. That's ARC, or CAR is credibility, credible, accurate, reliable. ARC is better. Accuracy, reliability, credibility. Yeah. ARC, ARC. Noah Bilton, ARC. Talk like the new coach before you go away. It's going to take some time, What I can say about Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson, it's going to take time to, that accent specifically, it's going to take time, trust me. It's going to take time, trust me. But what I can say is that the Icelandic accent is one that you have to take time to prepare for. So just give me time to prepare for that. But if it was Jose Mourinho, I think he'd be quite straightforward and simple in the way that you play football. But I can say when Jose Mourinho comes to Jamaica, you can see the way and the patterns that they play football. But if you talk like a Pochettino, you know that his English is not 100%, so he talks like this and make sure that everybody understand Pochettino. So yeah, it is very difficult that way. But I mean, if you want to talk like Steven Gerrard, you just have to go, yeah, of course. I just have to say someone Aston Villa like so. Liam Bailey, we've been playing so far the club, and I have to say that the way that Aston Villa has been playing this season is just a clear testament to the way that the players have been acting and all that. So, yeah, of course. I'm going to pass over to my friend Jimmy Carragher and see how he's going to sound like. Well, I mean, yeah, right. I mean, with Jimmy Carragher, the way he's talking, you have to understand the way he's talking. But I'm going to pass over to my friend Alan Shearer. Why I mean, when you come from Newcastle, you come from a place near to Sunderland, so the people in the northeast they talk a little bit like this. Like I was actually in Sunderland the other day, and when I asked for a taxi, I asked him for a bargain, and he said, "No, mate, 10 quid or off you go." So I said, "Mate, you must be mortal, asking me for 10 quid for a £2 drive." I said, "No, mate, that can't work. It just can't work that way." So that's why I didn't return to Newcastle. But I have no problem with Newcastle at all. But my favourite one is a Mancunian one. So whenever I'm in Manchester, I just make sure that I use that northern accent because it comes quite natural to me. So that's the reason why I ensure that I use the Mancunian accent. So I make sure people can understand me better. But when you go down to London and the way that they talk, it's quite different. But you see, people in London, they just go about their day really. They go on the tube or they go on the subways and they go on the buses or on their cars. But people up north, they slow down, have a conversation with you and all that, you know. So that's why I prefer it that way. Hey up, well you lot doing up here? Because it sounds like I'm from Lancashire, and that's a Lancashire accent. Have you heard of Andrew Flintoff? Have you heard of Andrew Flintoff? Have you heard of Jimmy Anderson? Yeah, they're also from Lancashire as well. Jimmy Anderson is from Burnley. So in Burnley, you have Burnley Football Club, you have Blackpool, you have Preston North End. So in that part of the world, you use the Lancashire accent. So that's exactly the reason why I'm using that one. And the way that I'm speaking to you right now is exactly what comes, I guess, the most naturally towards me. So I hope you all were able to understand exactly what I was saying the past couple of minutes or so. But yeah, I know. But there you go, Eric Soul. I hope you were able to to understand that. But I'm happy for you guys. You know, there's a couple more videos that I will be doing throughout the course of the day. So I do want you to stay tuned for that. I have perhaps another 1 or 2 more videos to do today. But like I said, guys, please like this video, and share it with a friend. Like this video right now and share it with a friend. All right, guys, we're this close to 20,000 subscribers. So let's go hit that subscribe button, bang in the comments below. All right, guys, really, really appreciate the support and everything of that nature. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content.
This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.